Give us your wheat. Jenna's demanding wheat. Welcome, Warrior. Sean here. Hope everyone's doing alright. Got another gameplay. This is the 9th placement game. We're getting close to finishing these out. And I've got the 3rd pick, so let's check out this board. Looks like we have the 4, 6, 8 of ore. It's pretty solid. Then we only have the 4 and the 5. So 8, 5, 10 is probably going to be the first pick. Green. Her is a good player. Or Hurry. Let's see, we have the sheep, just the 8 and the 10, and then these 3s. And then we have 5, 10, 9 brick, the 5, 6, 11 here. 5, 10 brick with a 9 wood. Yeah, okay, so I guess what we're looking at here is maybe being the like road settlement type player. Possibly. I mean, I like this 5, 6, 11. I think it'd be a pretty good first pick going 3rd. You got to think of what 4th's going to do. But then, like, am I going to pick up some ore on the way back? 6-3, I mean, wouldn't be bad. Let's see, 6-3 and maybe doubling on the 6 to get the brick port to convert my 5s. So it'd be on 5, 6, 11, 3, 6. So not the best variation of numbers. Then you got the free road chop opportunities with the wood brick tiles. 3, 4, 8, that's a pretty good spot. You would get your wheat, the best ore, and you'd be protected with green. So like that would be okay. So, because green got the first spot, which I think is arguably the best spot. Oh man, 5, 6, 11 is a second pick. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. Would it make sense to do something like 4, 5, 10? Heavy on the brick, kind of spoiling this spot and this spot for last place. But then where would I go next? I don't know. Let's see. A lot of good spots available, though. So there's a 3, 8, 4. It may make sense to go on this 3, 8, 4 just to scoop up the wheat. I'm going to chat after I pick these spots because this is the game within the game. Like, if you don't do these spots correct, you're going to lose. Or at least have a really hard time in picking up a victory. So the 4, 8, 10 is a pretty good spot. And then you have the 3, 6, 9, but there's plenty of wood. So let's just look at it like this. This gives us some of the sheep, the wheat, the good ore. 8's going to be blocked pretty heavily, but there's the 6 here too, which only one person's probably going to settle on the 6. The difference between these two is you're subbing out the brick and the wheat. But I could maybe land somewhere like here for my second settlement. 3, 4, 5, 9, 8. I don't mind that. It'd be pretty balanced. So I'm thinking this 3, 4, 8 is too good to pass up. With 4th pick going twice, it's a good high production board. So being in 3rd isn't that bad of a spot. I'm gonna settle here. I'm just gonna do a road down. You guys always let me know. Let's just see what blue does. Let's see how good a player they are. Good luck, Warriors. Is good luck one word or two? Good luck, Warriors. I think it's good luck. I don't know. I think I've been putting it as separate, but oh, they said good luck with a space. Oh no. They're gonna see I don't know how to type. Thanks, eBay. No problem, Jenna. Let's look at our competitors. We got G Dussel in blue. He's got a hat, so that's something to be a little weary about. So they go on the 5, 9, 10. Okay, so they're going heavy. Wood brick. Okay, so they're starting with the road, so they're going to come here to get on the 4. That's going to be a pretty strong setup. This pretty much locks me out of brick unless I get on this 10. But then I'd be on the 3, 4, 8, 10. But I would have pretty strong ore wheat sheep action going on here. What do you think, guys? I may have to do that. Let's see what else. What else is there? Man, blue with the monster setups. But see, man, let's see. Okay. Yeah, blue's definitely going to get here first. If they go wood port, I may do everything I can to cut them off, but I don't think I'm going to have the juice. It may make sense getting on this 4, 8, 10. We have the 3, 6, 9, but I don't think that's going to be enough. The 3, 9. And let's see who's going after me. It would be red. Red's going to need ore, so they're probably going to go down here somewhere. And then green's kind of going to be stuck in the middle unless they take Okay, well, 4s and 8s, man, heavy reliant on the 4 and 8s. But you know what? And where do I put my road if I go here? I just go down. So I'm probably going to have either 3 for 1. If I go here, there's a chance of getting that wheat port, which may come in handy down the line, but I'm going to be spending a lot of my wheats. So does it make sense to potentially have a road spoiled? Let's see if they go here and point this way. Yeah, let's just go here for now, 30 seconds. Definitely not pointing in, so it's either going down to get on the 3, but I already have the 3 here. And then going on, getting more brick doesn't seem like a great idea, so I think I'm going to point down. Just because the opportunity to get the wheat port might come in clutch at the end of the game for like a final settle or something like that. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this game. It's a great setup, blue. Let's see what Jenna 2997 does in red. I'm thinking they're going to go on maybe the 349 and point down. The 369. Safe choice, and they may point up to connect. That might be their play. Unless they want this brick port, which that would be a strong. That would be it. So I'm just going to point out to the table in this first little okay. So green goes on the 4-9, 11, and then a 10 rolled. So we have 2 brick in hand and a 4. So there we go. 4s are going to be crushing. Should I hold for a city? I'm at 6 cards, but I'm doubled up on my numbers, so an early dev may make sense. Should I trade one of my bricks for a wood? I'm going to have to. I need the wood. There's no way I can really get it without stealing or trading. And I don't want to trade my ores. So they're not trading. If I buy a dev here and they rob me, they're probably going to take my brick. So do I hold? I think I'm going to buy the early dev. Okay, you're plenty. That's really good. If I can do this, I will cut off blue if they don't build their one road. Okay. Dang. Okay, well, there goes that. You're plenty still solid, though. It's going to get me 2 cards that I need, which are probably going to be wood because I don't sit on wood. A lot of people hitting wood with the 9. Everyone gets wood on a 9 except me. So they're going to wish they made that trade. Should you hold for the early city? I think it just puts a huge target. I mean, if you start accumulating a bunch of devs, especially you're plenty early on, is a pretty good dev for me. Road building, would have been great too. No, I'm not giving away cities this game. No, sirree. Sorry, green. You're going to have to just build it yourself. And they're on the 4 here. Okay, so they're going to do that trade, but Jenna said they would do it, and Jenna has less cards. And green's going to be like my or wheat sheep competitor for devs, so that's kind of what you're looking at here. Red's not going to be able to compete for road very easily. And then blue's kind of far apart. So, I mean, they're going to have some trouble here for road. But you don't want to help out the person you're directly in competition for knights, because that's essentially where I'm at. Okay, another 4 roll. I'm going to be able to get a city here if I want. It may be a good play just to get ahead of it, So if I can start, like, pounding the devs before green, which they just bought one, so. Whew, let's see. If I got an 8, that'd be pretty good too. So yeah, people are going to want the wheat, but I can't trade the wheat. Cannot trade the wheat. I think so. I think red's going to take it. I think red's in a bad position, so I don't mind trading with them early. There we go. And they can't settle because they don't have the wheat. They don't have the wheat, so. Okay. Don't want to hurt green and red. I kind of want to hurt. Let's see, green. Yeah, I want to mess green up. We'll go for the 9 and go for green. Nice. Got the wood. So I didn't even need to do that trade. Now, let's see. If we can get another, a brick. Probably need to put a road out somewhere. I think I need to settle here to just take this away from green. Because the 4 wheat is probably going to be uncontested unless blue does poke a road out here and take the port. Yeah, now blue sees me as... Oh, they steal from green. Wow. I wonder if they know that I just have ore, if they're tracking that well. Yikes, sorry about you, green. So the reason I built on the 8 is because I'm competing against green. And the 4 I'm probably going to be able to get. And then this wheat port really doesn't come in handy until I have more wheat. So I think my next play... Man, I didn't even see this right here. The 3-11-10 might have been a good play too. I think I did okay. I mean, yeah, the 8's blocked. But look how many people want wheat, you know. They're trading everything they got for it, because all they're going to have is wood and brick. 6, that's more wood. And red gets their ore. 10, nice. 10s are good. The only other thing is I use this on sheep, which I should be getting a lot of. You know, I use that year of plenty. So yeah, everyone's going for the wheat. I thought about blocking this wheat tile just to keep wheat off the board and keep it in my hands, but I want to keep green from expanding. 7, nice. Okay, now, if somebody 7s out, especially with 8 cards, and they have to cut half and throw discard 4, I usually take from that person because I don't want them in a good spot. So I'm going to go for the brick, and I'm going to go for blue. Wood. Okay. I can get down with that. Now, do I hold? Or do I build out here? This would incentivize blue to try to, like, spoil my road. I think I'm going to hold, though. I see a lot of the better players kind of holding until they can make a play. And I think that's smart, especially early on. Okay, now blue just diverted one road out here. Green, give us your wheat. Jenna's demanding wheat. Demanding. So, I'll give you 1 brick, green. I will just burn it, laugh out loud. So he just bought a dev. So that's what he meant by burning it. Just buying a dev. Just fine. Okay. So we're 1 wheat away from a city, which would be pretty huge here. I'd probably city maybe on the 4, 8, 10. Let's see. No. It's just not good enough. I mean, I do have the 3-to-1 port, but a wheat for a green, that's going to put me over 7 cards. You just can't do it. This is controlling a resource. Like, green is a good player. Black is really strong. Just letting the chat here know green has 2 devs, so they don't forget that, you know, they're also gonna be strong, especially with the wheat. Yes, okay, got the 4. All right, here we go, guys. What do you do? Do you trade one of the wheats? Maybe for I don't think sheep's out there. So do you try to get this trade, the one that red wanted earlier? I mean, they need it, right? So you can ask for a lot. So 2 for 1. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that. It's not like the best, but it gets me a road settle on the 4, and I think that's a good move. There we go. Why you trade that, red? Black has a nice Ori sheet set up now. Well, that's what happens when you trade me the cards. Ooh, they block out the wheat. Smart block. Good block. Okay. I still like where we're at. The 4s have been very good for us. The 8s haven't really hit, so maybe the 8s will pick up. The 3 still hasn't hit, and the 10's been okay. Why not the 8? Yeah, Jenna might be a little newer. I wonder if these numbers mean you just created your profile. There's the 3. Okay. So Jenna gets to settle because she had the wheat for me. Now she's on the 2 wheat. Trying to trade a wood for a wheat. He has multiple sheep rolls. 1. Okay. So green's just trying to defend their block. Their reasoning behind it, but just going to pass here. 10 roll. So, mind you, green did get a 5 there, so they got their wheat, which everybody wants. And people should try to rob them like blue did earlier if they need it that badly. Because look at their game. They haven't really developed. Nobody's developed except me and red. And, you know, green has the devs. They have 3 devs now, though. So, haven't used any knights because they haven't been blocked except by me. And they didn't have the need to do it. So, they did the 2-for-1 with blue. Green did to trade their wheat away. But they're at 8. And they don't 7 out, so... That was a good trade. They're pretty much copying my game, but, you know, they're a good player, so they know what they're doing, too. So they settle on the 2, 9, 10. And they have a road play here as well. 9. Whew. Okay. If I had a mono, I'd probably... Don't really know what I would mono, but that wood. There's a lot of wood out there with the 9s. Probably the ore. I mean, the 6 rolls, you know, a couple times. The sheep, maybe. Man, that 4 block stinks. Hopefully I can get a 7 here. Who do I block with the 7, though? Probably green. Probably the 5. Just a solo block on the 5. Man, they have no bricks, but they traded that 1 wheat for 2 bricks. It was a good trade. There's the 4. That would have been killer. I think we just hold. Not really trying to trade and advance anybody, even if I could have got a road out of it. Just still wouldn't have been worth having everybody else, you know, get the ore that they need. Because blue has no ore. And they said they didn't like their setup, but they passed on the 369, so... I know it. So I'm going to put a little propaganda out there. You know, green might have 3 VPs, and if they take road, you know, that's a huge lead. So they're trying to get a city here. Hopefully nobody trades them because they'll be sitting up the 5, 8, 10. And that would be massive for them too. Yeah, so green's trying to say no brick and no ports. Let's say doesn't seem to be hurting you. Oh, so they 4-for-1 to get another dev card. Wow. Another freaking 9. So all that wood. Maybe they'll trade me one now. Now I guess I'd be in an okay place to trade. Now would be an okay place to trade. But Jenna's not proposing any trades. They're just trying to talk to blue. I'm going to tell Jenna I could use a wood. 4 development cards for green and none are played. What do they have? Both monos, both road buildings. I used the year plenty, so they can't have both of those. Oh boy. Do you buy the dev to get the knight? Burn all your resources? I could convert for a wheat and then trade it for like 2 roads maybe? I don't know if that would be good. Green wants a pretty heavy trade. I'm not trading with green though. 3-for-1 for a 3-for-1 for the wheat. And then do we play the dev or do we hold? Year plenty would be pretty good. A knight I guess would free up the 4, but green's gonna keep fighting me, so that would only be good for a couple rolls. Saving it for the city. I think I just need to get the VP. I really needed to get the knight there. So yeah, green, man. Okay. So blue finally gets on the 4, which may incentivize blue to try to move it if they could ever afford a development card, which they probably won't be able to. And green is still in heavy control with the 5 devs. They could easily be at, well, I have 1 VP, so they could be at 4. They could be at 8 points. Wow. But maybe they're all knights. Maybe they're saving them till the end. Maybe it's 2 monos. Honestly, I'd rather them have 2 monos than all the VPs. 4 VPs would be crazy, because then they would just need to connect and then be game. But they didn't connect. They put a road down here, so that kind of tells me they don't have 4 VPs. But they could have 3. And no one's going to contest them for a road. So I'm just letting everybody know here that blue or red need to start making a play for road, because green could be at 7 points or 8. Just so that they can kind of get the awareness that, like, hey, we should probably be building some roads, even though they don't have good spots to build to. And a lot of people don't like building to, like, the desert. Green's like, what? I said 5 VPs. It's possible. I've never seen it done, but it is possible. Finally, 7. So do we need to take out the wheat from green? I think so. Another brick. So I'm going to try to get a wood out of here. Or do I 3 for 1? Would you do a wheat for a road? So maybe I 3 for 1 to get a wheat and then trade the wheat to red for the road. Well, black clearly has 1 VP. Okay, they don't want to do it. That would be a good trade. So green is saying that I clearly have a VP because I didn't play a knight, but I'm telling them I'm saving the mono to try to either have green show their hand or just like throw off the idea that I have an extra point, because I'd rather them think that I have 4 points. Oh. So they play their first knight and they block the 4. They take a brick. I just rolled a brick, so I can buy another development card here. I figured green had all the knights. I mean, there's a lot of knights in the deck for the development cards. It's a very interesting game right here because green just bought so many devs so early. Blue embargoes green. Funny. I think embargoing has its place in this game, but it's definitely not until the end. And no one's going to be trading with green. Like, that's very terrifying. And they bought another development card. Okay, rolled a 3, so I got another sheep. I really need to city up here. And I would like to city on my 3-8-10, but that 4 is going to stay blocked probably the rest of the game. So it might make sense to, I don't know, go for road. I mean, come on now. I have no spots other than my one single road has a little bit of space here on the west side of the map. Oh, it says, I'll take that trade you wanted. I don't know what Jenna's talking about. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Jenna's a little confused on like the trades and whatnot. And they're at 3 points, so red is pretty much out of this game. Blue arguably is out of this game too, so it's just up against, it's pretty much just me and green at this point. 6 roll is good for Jenna. Let's see. I'm going to make a wheat. And let's see. And there's sheep out there. So maybe I can get, no. Probably just going to need a dev card here. I'm just going to get the dev. Okay, the knight. That only helps for 2 turns, though. And it helps slow green down, but I don't know. I need to settle, I guess. I need to city. Maybe I should have held at that spot. That probably would have been the play to hold. Okay, 7. So that's good. It gets it off the 4, so I can kind of save my knight for the next round. It's like, do I battle devs against green, or do I just try to city and then Or maybe even make a road play. I would need 3 roads, but I'm only at 7, so I would only want to do that to close the game out. I could still go for this spot here. That's probably what I need to do. Because then maybe I could get green to burn a road here, and then I could get there before they settle. Okay, so they play a 9, they put it back on the 4 and take my other ore. That's so getting stolen from twice, and then they buy another dev. Man. Is about to win. They really are. I mean, they're definitely about to win here. I think I need to block green's 5. It's really like their best number here. I just don't see myself getting road fast enough with no wood and just the 10. Not very good. Okay, there's the A. That helps. I really need a 4. Before it gets blocked by green again, I really need a 4. 1 roll. 3 pips. Need the 4. Because that would at least put me in 2 dev situations, or... I mean, 2 devs, if I got 2 knights, would not help. Okay, hopefully red and blue can work together and get this road play figured out. Because if not, this game is over. It's really impressive how green did it too. And I blocked their 9 a couple times when I probably should have just stayed on the 5 like they've been staying on my 4. And blue goes towards the spot. And see, blue's probably going to another 6. So 6 is a pretty good roll. 10. Doesn't really help. So green secured army. They got 4 devs, so they can't have... They could have 4 VPs. They could be at 9. It'd be crazy, but no. I'm going to trade 1 brick because I need cards right now, and I could use the sheep and the ore. At least the ore, you know. Even though I'm blocked out. Blue should take road this next turn before green can. But green could probably just settle to win. I'm going to ask for 2 cards here. Or possibly just the ore. Oh, they went for it. Okay. So yeah, red's just trying to do something, you know. And, you know, I respect him for it, but... Oh, if they could cut off... If they could cut off green, that would be something. There's the 11 everyone's been waiting for. No one's going to trade me in this situation, so I'm going to pass. Guys, I'm in last place. If I take road, I stop green. So red or blue's still going to need more than this 5 roads because green can do 2 roads and get to 6. And that probably would close the game out. Because they probably have 3 VPs. That's probably GG right there. They don't have any ports, though, so maybe not. And they have no brick. Okay, so... I don't know. Not a single city. Crazy. True. True. I kind of missed my opportunity at sitting. And maybe that would have been the game, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Jenna is taking shots at blue here. Jesus. So green's just trying to figure out if they can do the 4 for 1s. If they can. Okay, so they settle. So at 6. Possibly at 9. You would think they would have monoed by now. 5 wheat. Please block the 5 wheat and not the 8 ore. Please block the 5 wheat. It's red. Ah, red, dude. It's like they hadn't learned the whole game. That's okay, though. I mean, that's okay. I just need the 4, really. I'm so far from winning, too. That's what's troubling. I'm so far from winning. I guess green could have more knights, though. That would be pretty cool. So we'll see. Maybe they just have a bunch of knights. I've pulled like 7 knights before. Maybe somebody wants to trade. Do you trade him too? I'm trying to trade with blue, even though blue's at 7. Blue didn't get the wheat though. Okay. Gonna have to hold another round. Oh, these 9s, dude. Blue ports a lot for settle here on the 3, 10, 11, I think. Oh, they put a road to stop green from going to the 3, 10, 11, but you would think they would just be able to settle. I guess they weren't able to. Blue buys a dove. Green plays another knight. To the 4, of course. Green steals from blue. Probably because they have 7 points. And they have a couple settlement spots available. But wow, I didn't see that one coming. At least they're at 7 roads. So green continues to buy dev cards. We need red to either play a knight or roll a 7. And they'll block the 8 ore because that's just what they want to block. But oh, man. So I'm not an army player. I'm not a road player. And I'm not building anything anytime soon. So I think we see how this game is going. I want to keep my spirits up, but man, I just wonder what I could have done differently. Maybe it was my second settlement. Another sheep. So 3 roll is good because green doesn't get cards. But I would rather have a 7 there. Red settles on the 2-5. Okay, at least I can buy a dev card here. Or do I just hold for the city? I think I gotta buy the dev. Year of plenty, so I guess that can help me with the wheats. I don't know if buying more devs is the play here. 8, okay. So now I got a city with the year of plenty, but the game could be over by the time it gets to my turn. And I still need 5 points, so. Oh, man. There it goes. Right back to the 4. They steal from blue, though, so that's good. And green doesn't have any other expansion spots, which is good, too. So that was a good play by blue. If I buy 2 devs, I could pull 2 knights. I could pull 2 VPs, maybe. But I need cities, I guess. The mono would be nice to slow down green, because I do, you know, I'm 2 spots away, so I'm kind of in front of them a bit. The 8 ore, and they're going to steal from green, hopefully. Okay. So at least I'm flying under the radar. It will give me time to catch up. But I got to do something soon. Hopefully a 4 rolls here. That would be huge. A 4 roll would be massive. An 8. I guess 2 wheats. That's what it has to be. We're going to city over here on the 4, 8, 10. Because getting more wheat, you know, wheat really hasn't even hit for me. And if I do, I get 2, which is plenty, but the 10s and the 8s and the 4s, you know, would help me 3 for 1 or just make more wheat. 11 roll. Not good, giving green a wheat. I even had the wheat flannel on today for this game. But it's not coming through with this 4. You know, the 5, 8, 10 is a really strong spot, but there were plenty of strong spots here. Maybe I should have diversified my numbers. That might be the lesson here. But where would I have gone, you know? We'll look at it at the end of the game, but yeah. I'm going to embargo green just because I'm not trading with them. Colonists, I don't even want to see green's trade proposal up here because I embargoed them. I want to act like they're invisible. They are my direct enemy. Direct enemy. Okay, so they had the mono. They buy another dev. They took all the sheep, man. At least they don't have any ports. But they bought that dev quick, too. So they maybe just full up with knights. It'd be nice if for some miracle they didn't have any VPs. I mean, oh no, they're going to try to go for this spot. I'm going to have to build a road. Okay, so there's the brick. That'll help. I guess I could trade with red. Maybe they'll trade me a wood. Maybe they'll trade me a wood. I would take a wheat from them too. Okay, this helps. But still, settling here 7. I still need cities. This is such a drawn out game too. I feel like it should have been closed already. Blue's trying to decide if green has road building and if they can build roads, but I don't have any roads. Say 3 for 1 for the wood to build another wood, or to build another road. They 3 for 1 to build another road. 2 roads. Good job, Blue. Finally a 4. Finally a 4. They're going to break up my city. Of course they are. That might have been the win. They could be at 9 points. Hopefully they have more knights, but they bought another dev, so they're just pulling for these VPs. So they must have had just a bunch of knights. 7, that helps. Ooh, 10 sheep blocked by red. I guess it keeps it off my 8, which is good. 8 would be pretty awesome. I can't believe there's so many dev cards left. There's got to be like 7 left, maybe. A dev card tracker would be cool, but, you know, they're not going to do that. This is good enough, but it seems like a lot has been pulled and played. I don't really know what's going on here with red. I just want them to pass. Just pass, red. All right, red. Nobody's trading you because we don't know what you're trying to get. 9. Do I try to get a dev or just hold for a city? I think I'm going to try to get a dev card. If I get one of the VPs over some of these people, that'd be nice. But honestly, I need cities. I need cities to win. 6. No red. 6 roll. I guess I could settle too, but blue trades with red. I don't know who I'd want to see. Blue cities. I don't know who I'd want to see win here, blue or green, but I feel like this game has just been kind of gross all the way around. I blame my second settlement spot. I just don't think I could have done anything better, though. Green. Green blocks the 4, but luckily they roll a 7, so red 7's out, and then green's going to steal from me, probably. They're going to have to block somebody else, though, so maybe they're going to go for blue. That'd be nice. They go for the 8 and steal my ore. I'm going to ask green if they're worried about blue. Like, I don't know why they came after my 8. Maybe because I was requesting sheep last turn, so they knew I had ore and wheat. Green says blue can win because they're getting targeted so much. So, green thinks they're not going to win because everyone keeps targeting them, but they're so close they can taste it. I probably need to block my own. They're 5 still. Maybe they're ore. Probably the 5, yeah. So green's saying that blue's closer when they have 2 open settlements, but they block me anyway. So, oh, that's a good point. Green says that I and red have VPs, which means 6, man. It's the worst. Another 6. Red's at 14 cards. Luckily, though, on a 6, green doesn't get any cards, and I don't get any cards. So green only has 1 card here, which is a relief. 4, okay. 4 roll. That's good. I can build another city to get 7, but I still need 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm building a city with grains of sand because this is just brutal. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. And then the mono by green to mono the wheat. Like, so is green at 9? So green has green's at 7 now with the city. They must have only had 1 or 2 VPs. And maybe that's why they kept pulling and they have all these knights. Still though. 5 is the target block. My 4 roll, man, it was just spoiled. Spoiled here. Red turns in 8 wood for 2 wheats. And puts a city down on the 369. 5, okay. That's probably GG for... There's the 4 finally, when it was... The 4 rolls when it's not my turn, which is good, but I think the game is almost sealed up by green. They probably only need 1 more point, which will be another city. And they got the 1 ore on the 4 roll, so they have 3 wheat for sure, 1 ore. This is probably the game. Yeah. GG. Jesus, 4th place. Terrible game. Terrible game. Let's look at the stats here. I don't even want to look at them, honestly. 4 rolled 10 times, and I still couldn't close it out. But a lot of them were blocked. The 8 only rolled 5 times, but it gave green the final win. 9, 6, 14 times. Okay. Dev card stats. Yeah, 9 knights drawn. Holy cow. Yeah. 74 cards, 42 positive, 60 for green. All right. Everyone's from different countries. It's pretty cool. Colonists can unite the globe. All right. Hope you enjoyed. That was a long one. One more game. One more placement game. We got this.